Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the strongest way to carry on Udyr in the jungle, and that is to do what Evelyn does. That's to Majia's abuse. For those of you who aren't aware, AD Udyr is no longer viable. Riot is nerfed to the ground, so Majia's abusing is the best way to get loads of damage and loads of mobility at the same time at a cheap price. At only 1,600 gold total, you can get this twice as fast as other champions can get their 3,000, 3,400 gold item rush. Udyr can play against pretty much anything. I'd say Jarvan is his most annoying matchup because his cage forces you to take Flash instead of Ghost. Ghost is amazing on Udyr. Yeah, he's looking to break a ward, but I never laid it. In this current meta, you don't really lay your ward early. There's no need. You kind of just hold on to it. He's clearly planning on doing some shenanigan. We'll leave this right here so it can cover here and over the wall. So we have Conquer, Triumph, Tenacity, Last Stand, Celerity, Water Walking. We're going to start with Q. We're going to Q auto, and then Q auto to maximize our damage output. Even though we are going AP, having Q is super helpful for the attack speed it gives per 4 seconds. On top of that, it makes you clear faster in terms of single target camps until you have multiple points in your R. So red, blue, and Gromp and powered Q is the way to go. It has much higher single target damage. Level 3, we're going to get W so we don't run out of health, and we'll get E level 4 for ganks. We're going to use R to start the camp since it has more range than autos, and we're going to pop into Q. Even if your ability is ready to use, once you use an ability, it'll make you wait like a second or two before it'll let you use it, because it doesn't want you to be able to press all your buttons at once. I'm not going to burn passive here because this camp is dead. There's no need. If a camp only has 1 or 2 more autos left in it, there's no reason to waste your passive. We'll pop into Turtle here, get our health back into Q. Generally, you're going to R, then QW, but I'm missing a lot of health here. It's Kaisa mid, that's kind of interesting. Back into R, and then we're going to Q auto, Q auto. With your R, you just double spam R, but with your Q, you get more value out of the attack speed, especially against your camps, to Q auto, Q auto. We're going to be holding on to our passive here because the camp's almost dead. There's no need to waste passive. You want to have it up when you gank. So we just did about a 312 full clear, or 315. High HP, no potion needed. Swain's a little bit out of position to say the least. We get the stun into double R. And yeah, that's fine. I could have flashed sooner, but we did get the Swain flash. Getting the Swain flash was decent. I kind of need to reset, which is fine. Udyr, your first back, you're looking to get Dark Sill and tier 2 boots. If you can't afford tier 2 boots, it kind of is what it is. And here, obviously, we cannot afford tier 2 boots. If you find yourself in a position where you can't get Lucid's Dark Sill first back or Swifty's Dark Sill first back, or what I should say is you can always afford Dark Sill, but if you can't get tier 2 boots and Dark Sill, what you're going to do is then raw push into Mesh from here if you can afford it on your next back. So if we have 1250 gold, we'll get Mesh and hold off on tier 2 boots for a little bit. Let's see if this scuttles up real quick. Oh yeah, Jarvan's got it. I'm going to go take his Krug's top side. Those should be up. We'll leave the sword right here. Kel should never really have wave prio early on. So he does get double scuttle, but I'm on the map with more items, so I kind of prefer my position here. Their bot lane just found a kill when I got the Swain flash. That feels bad. Kel is pretty low. We could probably dive here. He just needs to push the wave. Let's get our passive back up. We're going to double flash for this, and then we're going to try to run out. Very nice. She's getting off an early recall. She's going to lose a lot of minions for that. She's going to be forced to TP. So we get J4's top camp because he took double scuttle. He delayed his back. We had to find something off of it, so we end up getting some KP. Would have been nice if we could have gotten the kill. There's only so much we can do about it. AD Udyr is better at securing kills in the early game compared to AP Udyr. Oh, they got Dragon as well. That's not great. I don't think Jarvan ever backed. He legit did that Dragon with no item, which is extremely dangerous because you'll take so much damage and you take them really, really slow. Get another point R, take his Raptors, and we'll cross down. Hopefully this isn't warded. Doesn't seem to be. Jarvan's not going to come over here. He has to reset after Dragon, of course. Hey, friend. We get the stun into R. And a Q. That was a pretty solid interaction overall. Jarvan's going to be looking to come into my jungle here, of course. We get the stun into double R. I'm in turtle stance, and yeah, Ryze should have the kill here. That's what Jarvan gets. He's being a greedy butthole. I'm gonna go take his bot side camps. He was pissed because he came back. He's like, oh, he took my Raptors. You should have expected those to be gone, dude. You did Dragon with no items. Dragon with no items takes forever as a jungler. Very high risk, very high reward, because even if you get it, the enemy jungler's paying attention. They're gonna punish you for it. We're gonna use our E. We need to get over here quick. Oh, his Gromp's down. Scuttle up? Ooh, Scuttle is up. Cool. I'll get Scuttle. Very nice. He might actually push straight into my jungle here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll rush down my blue, I guess. I'll skip the wraps. I don't want him to actually get my blue buff. Wow, random Kaisa missile, you little rat. Super random. I have 2 smite charges. I don't know where J4 is, and he's already shown he's willing to do dumb invades for no reason. We have several points in R now, so there's pretty much never a reason to actually use an empowered Q. Against champions, you never use empowered Q on AP Udyr because you want the extra slow from your R. So yeah, J4's level 6 is highly delayed. It's almost 8-minute mark, and he's not even level 6. He's probably about to get it off of the... He's still level 5. Got it. Yeah, he's desperate. He lost so many camps. Him not being level 6 yet, it's pretty bad for him. He's literally in my jungle. I guess Ryze is just gonna let him do that. Get him, boys! Thrash, thrash, thrash. We get the stun and the Q. No way. He lives. He actually lived there. That's so bad. It is what it is. At least he didn't get my red buff, I guess. Can we gank bot lane? Oh, it's a lot of minions. I'd rather not. I kind of need to reset. I'm sitting on a lot of resources here. I would like to gank ideally with a red buff before I back. That'd feel nice. We could go back and get a Mej and tier 2 boots. It's a huge back for us. I can't really come. I guess I'll have to go through lane. Sucks. Lantern me in, boy. We get the stun into R. And that was not a good fight. Not really worth it in hindsight. Jarvan showed up. Thresh didn't lantern me in. So it took me like 10 years to get there. I didn't want to have to use empowered E for the extra speed up. Then we'll miss out on our double R damage. Very unfortunate. The team's pretty physical damage heavy. We'll push Mej here into... I guess we can go Swifties is fine. We'll push for this next. And we need to get Oracle since we're about 6. I kind of need to play around Dragon here, but I don't know if we can really win that fight with Thresh against Swain. Swain does 10 times the damage. He has pretty similar CC too. An AoE slow and basically an AoE hook. Go, Malphite, go. We get the smite. We're going to R her down. Hopefully, Malphite doesn't kill steal me here. Nice. Yeah, we need to push for this. It's very important. Ooh, Jarvan's on him. Rise doesn't have flash either. He does have phase rush though. Yeah, Jarvan's getting chunked out hard here. Yeah, my bot lane both just, they died. They didn't even get ganked and they both died. Enemies are full health. I don't know how we're going to fight Dragon like that. I guess the answer is we're not. There's no way to fight for that if my bot lane's going to die duo like that. It's one thing if you die 2v2. It's another thing when you die 2v2 and the enemy still have full health. Because now they can push out and take whatever they want. I'll look for the kill on Kale here now. We need to get some more mesh pumping. Pumping and dumping. Sure, we could have gone for Herald. We can only take it so fast, though. We're going to smite her down into an ER. Nice. Malphite damage output is stupid. That champion needs a nerf badly. He legit just chunked her with one auto attack. That's so balanced. Need to keep HP high because Jarvan can gap close on us. Jarvan's one of the few junglers that can actually kind of keep up with an Udyr. Since he's got double dash plus cage. His red buff's coming up. I'm a little bit nervous to go to it though. Because just like the way this game's going. It's not worth me dying and blowing my mesh. Herald feels safe here since my top side's strong side. My bot side's kind of weak side right now. Funny enough, you wouldn't expect Malphite to be strong side, but it's Kale's auto attack base and you can slow her attack speed. It's kind of just how it ended up being. I can hold on to my smite here. I also wanted to get my passive back up for the gank. My passive was on long cooldown. By spamming abilities and auto attacking, we can get it off of cooldown. It shaves like 4 seconds off. Yeah, 4 seconds off. Jarvan's top side. We lay Herald here and then she's dead. She's greedy enough to stay for wave. I guess she just didn't stay for wave. He doesn't even need to hit that. The Herald's gonna kill it. We just need to push the minions so Herald can walk in. They're playing really heavy mid and bot right now. I don't know what Kel thinks she's gonna do. Malphite's really tanky. I don't know why they're sending these guys to fight us. Get the stun and the double R. Shield it out. Down they go. Yeah, they shouldn't have done that. They're both auto attack based, Kai'Sa and Kale. So when Malphite hits his double attack speed slow on them, they're gonna get butchered. I also saw Jarvan was bot side when we were doing that, so the Herald play made insane sense. Malphite is strong side. Hey, we got 10 mej, so now we're moving turbo fast. Once we're at 10 mej, it literally pays for itself easily because it's such an inexpensive item compared to spending 3,400 gold on something. Like, Jarvan's still not a complete item. He's just tier 2 boots and partials, and we already have 10 stack mej. We're in a really good spot as long as we don't die. We've got to internalize that mindset. Some of them do have full items, but I can back and get a full item myself. In fact, I have shutdown. Demonic's really cool because it helps you clear faster. It does damage against minions, monsters, champions in particular. Loads of health, loads of AP, and max health burn, so it helps you get through even tanks. I think Zhonya's is best at this point, especially if they're physical damage heavy. Everything that's in midair, or even if they ignite you, you're taking 0 damage. You can bait out so much and stay alive. If they're not physical damage heavy, though, I'm not crazy about the Zhonya's. Whoa, Malphite almost lived. No joke. Malphite actually almost lived there, dude. He barely died by like one last auto. Hey, blue buff. Don't mind if I do. This Jarvan hasn't gotten much KP. The main thing he's done for his team is secure dragons. The thing is, if he plays as a jungler, if you play dragon secure heavy, if the enemy jungler is punishing your jungle by taking your camps and they're getting off ganks, then third dragon fight kind of determines the game, because we can show up to third dragon fight here and likely win it. Malphite doesn't have TP, shouldn't be going top right now. We kind of need to win this drag fight. Always W max second on AP Udyr. You need it for the survivability. You never even really use Q against champions in the mid late game. It's pretty pointless. We'll smite him down. We get the stun into double R. We shield the turret shot. Alright, so Swain lost all of his health. We could look to take Dragon off that. He's going to have to reset. Ooh, Aphelios is here. So yeah, Jarvan still doesn't have a complete item. He's all partials. I have Demonic plus 10 stack mesh. One more monster camp finishes my blue jungle item. That would be really nice. We need Malphite. We need him. Like, until we have Malphite, there's no reason to fight here. Malphite will butcher their AD carries, their range champs. Hey, friend. Get him with the stun double R. Stun out him. I should have stayed on the Jarvan there. Stun into R. Very nice. That was a really good fight. I was just trying to stun and keep Swain from getting into the fight super early. Seemed to turn out relatively well. Yeah, down he goes. They're in trouble, man. You gotta pick or ban Malphite. You cannot leave him open right now in this meta. He's way too much damage. Way too much. Oh boy. If your teammate isn't hovering Malphite, you need to ban it. And if they are hovering it, or if your team already bans Malphite, then you ban Soul. It's that simple. Malphite and Soul have very little skill expression, meaning if you're playing against them, regardless of how good that player is, they're going to be a handful to deal with. A very, very big handful. I don't want her to get this. Stun into double R. I have to flash. I think he's about to root me. Whoa! I got a kill there. No way. I was not expecting that. Double R chunked him out. I was just trying to keep Malphite alive. Could push Deadman's instead of a Zhonya's. Might actually just do that here. It's a really tough call. Deadman's or Zon's. I feel like Deadman's been nerfed so much that it's hardly ever even worth taking anymore. You only go up for the movement speed, nothing really else, because it doesn't give that much armor. I don't really need red buff. Samir should realistically take it. She has 2 full items as well. She can have this. I don't need red buff, obviously. There's no need for me to have it. It also builds goodwill with your teammates when they see you're going out of your way to try to do what's best for the team. They're less likely to try to screw you over. But yeah, she's 2 full items. If she was 1 item, I would have taken it. Since she's 2 full, I mean, she's fine. The stage in the game, team fight stage. We want our AD carry to have red buff. Smite him down here. I might have to empower to E if he throws snare at me. Wait, why did she not hit the plant? I don't know why she did that, dude. That made no sense to me. She had a plant to get away with, and she just didn't use it. Swain's gonna shred the fudge out of Malphite there. Hey, friend. Stun into double R. Into shield. Rye should be able to still do stuff. I have Bush speed up to kind of close distance here. Rye should take blue buff there. He already seems to have somewhat of a fresh one, but he's playing pretty well. I don't mind him getting it. Alright, it seems like he's giving it to me. That's cool, since he already has one. From here, I should probably back for Zons. Can time out Swain R. Swain can perpetually stay in Big Bird mode if there's an enemy champion within his reach, like that he's hitting with it. It's kind of like an Olaf R in that sense. So if you can knock him out of Big Bird mode, he's really not that good. It's a Big Bird mode, lets him do damage without even really touching you. She just windwalled everything there. She blocked the autos, the Swain Claw. Oh, wait, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, we're outscaling these guys heavy. Kai'Sa's starting to go kind of mixed damage. We could justify Force of Nature instead of Dead Man's this game, like go Zhonya's Force of Nature. I mean, we're moving at 453, and on E, we're moving well over 500. And our E's only a 5-second cooldown, and it lasts for, what is that, 6 seconds per target? I guess it's 4 seconds. Yeah, so it's about a 4-second speed up. And it's only on a 5-second cooldown right now. So I can almost perpetually stay moving around 500 movement speed. We're going to turtle that. Oh, he lands the hook. We need to get on the Aphelios there. We pop the R, smite him out, and I die. I lost Mesh for that, so that's honestly not worth. Swain's killing everybody. He needs to just base. Yeah, that was bad. Swain's crazy tanky, dude. Yeah, that's really bad. We even lose drag off that. We don't really have the damage to kill them underneath turret. I mean, turret did 700 to me. It probably did like several thousand more to my teammates as well. Oh, it's time for our mythic. We'll push Jack Show here instead of Zons. It's fine. We'll also go for kind of like a Force of Nature build up. We just have to stay away from those bad turret dives. I lost so much mesh there. 10 stacks. I got 2 back from an assist. Kai'Sa can probably shred the drag really quick. I'm gonna flash for it. Double R, down she goes. I just want the dragon to reset. I don't want these guys to get drag here. I have the bush speed up. I just need to touch bush with my blue jungle item and go zoom fast. Malphite has him cut off. I can go this way. I think Malphite solos here. Yep, and that's it. They quit. What a bunch of buttholes. We kill Kai'Sa and then they're like, nah, we're out. Alright, I see how it is. Let's look at damage dealt, damage taken, and runes. Damage dealt enemy champions, we were very middle of the pack. For damage taken, we were top of the pack. A little surprising. For self-mitigated, it's going to be me or Malphite. It was Malphite, then we were barely number 3 behind Swain. Jackshow was kind of OP. Swain rushed Jackshow. I think if we had more time in team fights, we definitely would have self-mitigated the most because we just picked up Jackshow and never really got a chance to use it. And then for runes, high value. All in all, Mej Rush Udyr is extremely rewarding and by far the highest carry on him. I mean, just look at the Mej win rate on Udyr. It's like 80%. So if you are able to stay alive and adjust your play style, you can find some really good results with it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.